Hello, this is a special Jar of Pain podcast coming to you on Thanksgiving Day 2024. We just ripped questions for 2 hours. And we just want to say we're grateful for you, but also we kind of wanted to talk about the things that we're grateful for this holiday season. Gratitude is always a great process. And just a reminder, December 7th, we do have a show at the Eau Claire Improv. You can go to jarpain.com to submit questions for that show or buy a ticket to that show. Ben, I'm going to let you start.
December 7th, Pearl Harbor. Not the only day it's going to live in infamy. I'm going to keep saying that until this show.
Yes.
So, gratefulness, gratitude.
Yeah.
What I'm grateful for. First thing I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that I'm grateful for my dad.
Yeah.
Getting addicted to crack cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he never got addicted to crack cocaine, and then my mom would have never left him.
Yeah.
And then I would have never had, the experiences that I have that led me to being a comedian and meeting you and doing this.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for Aldi.
Okay.
Reasonable prices. It's a shitstorm when you're in there, so you don't take too much time. You're in and you're out.
Yeah.
It doesn't tempt you like other stores tempt you.
Yeah.
With end aisle displays and sales. They're just like, everything's just kind of on sale here.
Yeah.
Do with that what you will.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that so like when you go to Aldi, you put a quarter in the cart. Have you been to Aldi?
I'm aware of the quarter.
So you put the quarter in the cart, but when you're done with your cart, sometimes you're by your car and you've just unloaded and you start to walk back and someone has just parked to go to Aldi and they go, "Can I buy that cart from you?" And it's a nice, real, brief, but honest human interaction where I just get to talk to an old lady for a while and it's very charming and nice. And it's a really nice human experience when you've got a long way back to the door. They've got a long way to the door and they have something that you have something they want and it only costs a quarter and they just give you their quarter and then they take your cart.
That's pretty nice.
It's a really wonderful human experience. It's something I look forward to at Aldi. I park far away.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit of humanity.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Really though, if I'm going to be grateful about anything, I'm grateful about the drug dealer who dealt my dad crack cocaine. Because without that drug dealer, my dad would have never gotten crack cocaine, and then my mom would have never have left him, leading me to live the life that I have up until this point, meaning without that drug dealer, I would have never met you. So
yeah.
I am grateful to that drug dealer to give crack cocaine to my dad so I can meet you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What movies?
All of them.
Yeah.
I have got an app and I just shuffle movies. And it's a really weird experience to shuffle all movies.
That's an interesting sentence.
And you never know what movie you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 4,000 of them on there.
It's a lot of movies.
And you just press shuffle and you go, I will stick with whatever it is that pops up. But I watched a wonderful movie last spring called Anaconda.
Yeah.
I would have never chosen to watch Anaconda. What a delightful film. I
J-Lo?
love movies.
Ice Cube?
They put me to bed.
Yeah.
They wake me up in the morning. I love movies.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Really though, if I'm going to be grateful about anything, it's Ronald Reagan introducing crack into lower income neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for Ronnie Boy,
Yeah.
that drug dealer would have never gotten crack cocaine. And then my dad would have never gotten crack cocaine from that drug dealer who then got it from Ronald Reagan and the CIA. So really, I'm grateful for Ronald Reagan introducing crack cocaine into the neighborhood. Because then I wouldn't be here without him. So big ups, Ronnie Boy.
I'm grateful for bees.
Yeah.
Because it taught me at a young age to have anxiety. When there's a bee in the car, you never know what's going to happen. And you got to stay on your toes.
You have to be ready.
Yes. And the reason I have anxiety is because my family, on the way back from church once, there was a bee in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad just started freaking out because he had 3 young kids in the car and he was worried one will get stung.
Yeah.
And so he starts driving like a maniac
Yeah.
and finally pulls over on the side of the highway and tells everyone to get out of the car now. And since that moment, I should be medicated. But anxiety has helped me quite a bit too. It helps me stay on my toes.
Yeah.
And so I'm thankful for bees. Bees in the car.
I mean, really, I'm just grateful for sodium bicarbonate, which is the base ingredient to crack cocaine. Because if somebody never discovered sodium bicarbonate, we wouldn't have crack cocaine.
Yeah.
Which Ronald Reagan would then have never...
He flooded it.
He wouldn't have been able to...
low-income communities.
He wouldn't be able to put it in the low-income communities. And then the drug dealer would have never gotten crack cocaine to give to my dad. And then my dad would be in my life. I wouldn't be here without it. So big ups to sodium carbonate.
Yeah. I'm thankful for blinkers.
Yeah.
Blinkers on the car. Because I really think when cars were invented, blinkers were not invented yet. People were just turning whenever they wanted without any recognition to anybody else. And I imagine that would be chaos, you know? Like, how many steps of the car were found out while the cars were on the road? And they're like, yeah, we should do something about that. Yeah. How can we signal that we're turning? And it took them a long time to even come up with seatbelts. You know, like, the invention wasn't perfect, but they stuck with it. And yeah, I'm thankful for blinkers for adding, unless you're in Minnesota, people don't use blinkers.
Or BMW drivers.
Yeah. Or guys who drive Corvettes and also wear Corvette t-shirts and leather gloves. I'm thankful for blinkers for adding a little bit of order to a world of chaos. Yeah.
Yeah.
And your final gratefulness?
I'm grateful that my dad had a fear of needles.
Yeah.
So instead of doing like a cool drug like heroin, he instead decided to do crack cocaine. Because without that crack cocaine addiction that he got from the drug dealer, who then got that from Ronald Reagan and the CIA, who managed to use it because someone discovered sodium bicarbonate, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So really, big ups to needle fears. I'm grateful for it.
Yeah. I'm lost. I fucked up, Ben. I fucked up. We said we'd do 5, and I didn't write any of them, even though I'm the one that reminded you to do it. I fucked up, and I'm out. I'm out of gratitude. I guess what I'm saying is I'm grateful for the audience for listening to this show for this past year. We couldn't do it without you. This is truly a show that is half yours. You know, we make it for you guys. We also make it because Ben didn't have a dad and he needs to make things. And I had a dad, but I grew up bullied. So I need to prove that I'm valuable other than just being alive. So we're really to you guys. I appreciate you guys out there. You can put a question in the jar at jarofpain.com. We really need your questions. Our coffers are getting dry. So take a moment tonight, maybe at the family dinner, and ask people if they have questions about life, and maybe make it something that you talk about together. Like, what are the questions you think about on a day-to-day basis that seemingly don't have an answer? We can take that off your plate, your dinner plate. And then I appreciate anybody who's come out to see a show. Our last show is going to be on December 7th. It'll be a day that will live in infamy, as Ben loves to say. No one else in history has said that. I can't believe it. It's just a wonderful phrase.
Crazy.
You're a genius.
Thank you.
December 7th at the Eau Claire Improv, and we'll see you there. And thank you all. I hope you have a great day. I hope you get diabetes. Bye.